Hey, my name is Ryan and welcome to my shop, which is what I normally say when I kick these things off, but I'm obviously not in my shop today, I'm in my kitchen. So welcome to my kitchen where I'm going to show you how I care for my wood cutting boards. I'm going to show you how I clean them, how I condition them, and then we're going to wrap things up by going over some general what to do's, what not to do's with a wood cutting board in the home. So let's get right into it. One quick note before we fully dive in. If you're watching this, it may be because you recently purchased a board from me, and I'll let you know that it comes well conditioned and is ready for action right out of the box. I recommend applying some of the included beeswax within the first week of it being in your home, and how often after that is really up to you. I recommend every 2 weeks, and what I also recommend is to not let your board even begin to start looking like mine does right now. This one hasn't seen any oil or wax for about 2 months, which actually makes it perfect for today's demonstration. It's important to condition both sides of the board at the same time, and that's what I'm going to do, but just to show you a couple different results, I'm going to use just beeswax on one side, and then we'll do the full oil and wax treatment on the other side. So let's start right at the beginning. Once the chopping has all been done and the mess has been made, I wipe up all the loose debris with a cloth and then I hit it with warm, soapy water. If your board is small enough to fit in your sink, you can take it there to do this, but since this block is far too big for me to do that, I bring the water and soap to it and I use either a cloth or a scrubby pad. Once satisfied, I wipe away all the excess water and then use a towel to dry the surface. Once one side is done, I recommend flipping it over and doing the other side. You don't have to do the same level of cleaning on this side if you don't want, but at least wipe it down with a wet cloth and dry with a towel, and then either stand on edge or leave sitting on its feet. Doing this process will allow both sides to dry out evenly versus moisture leaving just one side and increasing chances for any warping or cupping to occur. After the board has fully dried, break out the wax, a lint-free cloth, dig in and start massaging the wax onto the surface and into the board fibers in a circular motion. It doesn't have to be a lint-free cloth. If all you have is paper towel, that will work as well, just not as good as I find the fibers break off into the wax and the towel tears easily. After I've got the entire surface covered, I like to double back over everything and really work it in, and once I've done that, I let things sit for 20 to 30 minutes, at which time I come back and simply wipe off the excess. This usually takes a few go-overs, so just keep at it until all the extra wax has been removed. So that's what applying just beeswax to your board looks like. Now we'll flip it around and do the full oil and wax treatment on the other side. I apply food grade mineral oil and spread it around so it covers the entire surface of the board and then let it sit and seep into the fibers. I'll give this about half an hour before wiping away the excess, and then I'll let it dry out for the next 24 hours before applying the wax. We want both sides to air out evenly, so just like after cleaning it can be placed on its edge, or since I have some extra feet kicking around, I'll stick it on those for the night. And 24 hours later, I follow the same process as I did before with the wax. Massage it on, work it into the fibers, make sure the entire surface has been covered, let sit for 20 to 30 minutes, and then wipe away the excess. And just like that, this block is looking a lot better than it was. So let's go ahead and sum things up with some of those general do's and don'ts. So don't use harsh abrasives like steel wool or chemical cleaners. These can scratch and permanently alter the appearance of the wood. Don't submerge in water or let soak. This can cause the wood to swell and compromise the glue joints. Don't put wood cutting boards in the dishwasher, or anything wood for that matter, unless you like your utensils to end up looking like this. Don't set hot pots or pans on the wood. This can cause damage to the glue joints as well and leave nasty burn marks. Don't use serrated blades, as they are the same as little saws. Don't stab the board. Not sure I need to say this, but I'll throw it in here anyways. And lastly, don't use vegetable oils to moisturize, as they will go rancid. Make sure you only use food grade mineral oil to moisturize and beeswax products to seal. That's it for the don'ts. As for the do's, you do want to clean both sides shortly after using and place in a way that both sides can air out equally. You do want to moisturize as often as you deem necessary, or as often as you like. Remember, you can't overdo it, and the better you take care of your board, the longer it will last, serve you well, and stay looking new. Do use baking soda and water to lift stains left behind by foods such as beets. The quicker you catch them, the easier they come out. Do use lemon and coarse salt to lift any odors left behind by foods such as garlic. And you can cut raw meat on a wooden board, but do use a vinegar sanitizing solution afterwards. Simply mix 4 parts water, 1 part vinegar to sanitize. And lastly, for the do's, do leave out on your counter so that every time you go in your kitchen, it brings you happiness and joy when you look at it. There we have it. This thing is nice and lubricated and ready to go. It is looking and feeling a lot better. Whew. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, I'd ask you to do two things. Number one, get yourself subscribed to the channel. Number two, hit that super thanks button down below. And if you got a few more minutes and you're into watching woodworking videos, I would highly encourage you to check out the video on how I built this block here out of 2 barrels. It was a really neat build. If that doesn't pique your interest, maybe building a table out of about 4 dozen pallets does. Make sure you check out that video here. That's it for this one. Really appreciate your time. I will catch up with you on the next one. Bye for now.